What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another video here. We're going to be talking about WWE NXT review, results, overview, etc. So for spoilers, you can click off the video. If not, let's get into it. First things first, right? We had Tony D'Angelo versus Pete Dunne in the cage. They kicked it off first. It was a weapons on a cage match. We had a lot of different instances, a lot of awesome, hard-hitting moments. As you can see there, Pete throws Angelo through the damn table. We had Pete picking up the win after hitting two. I'm trying to figure out why he was screaming like that. My bad. He hit two bitter endings. Tony kicked out of the first one. And it was a really good way to start off the match. Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez are going to start off the Women's Dusty Cup next week. We're going to show you who won the Dusty Cup this week. Matches that were added for next week as well, alongside other things that have occurred, if you will. So we had Toxic Attraction putting their titles on the line against Persia and Indy Hartwell. Now the match was actually pretty good, as you can see here. Persia showing off her strength, being godlike. There was a lot of instances where Persia was doing her thing. They actually jumped them at the beginning, though. So when JC and Gigi came out, they were actually throwing Indy and Persia pretty much all over the place. Like, it was like the match didn't even begin yet, and they were just getting clapped, like thrown everywhere, like just back and forth, back and forth. Match finally rang. They were both in the ring. Gigi and JC pick up the win. Toxic Attraction remains strong. I think the credibility that was given to Indy and Persia was good because even Barrett was like, damn, we might actually see new champs tonight. Like, he was sweating. You know, Wade Barrett is like a huge advocate for Toxic Attraction. So I enjoyed that angle because you didn't know if they were going to actually win the match or not. So that was pretty cool to me. And then as you can see, there's me. That's what I like to see. I put this. That's what I like to see. I just thought it was pretty funny, you know. But as always, I like it. You know, Gigi didn't actually lick the belt tonight. I was kind of upset about that. I was very upset by that, truth be told. I was hoping that they would do a lot more than what they were already doing. Anyways, we'll continue now. So, Wendy Chu and Dakota Kai. So, Wendy basically went up to her and was like, hey, I need a tag partner. How would you feel about being my tag partner? And she was like, what? You want to team up with me? Then she started talking to herself, and it was hilarious. I posted a TikTok about it, calling her Dakota Orton. I thought it was pretty funny. Just my own personal opinion, I guess. But it was incredibly different, to say the least. Anyways, so she asked somebody else to be her partner, and then she said no. So then Wendy did this. You know, pretty cool. I think they are definitely going to probably start pushing her soon. Female Orange Cassidy, I guess. Anyways, LA Knight comes out. Huge pop of the night tonight. Yeah. LA Knight's been doing this thing, man. I'm enjoying it. He found a loophole in the contract that states basically, the restraining order that Grayson put out on him. Basically, it states that if Grayson also puts his hands on LA Knight, they can't put their hands on each other, yada, yada, yada. Grayson didn't know that. He was trying to imply that in Australia, it's usually one way. Like, he can put his hands on him, but LA can't touch him. And then after the cops came out, they basically served no purpose. And that was that. They're going to have a match next week, one-on-one. After the tag match in the back, Dexter came to Indy Hartwell. And then we've got Duke. He came to basically take Persia away. Tommaso cut a really intense promo. I was digging it. Ziggler will face Tommaso Ciampa next week as well. Really good way to continue NXT. And then, of course, the A-Champ Carmelo Hayes faced off against Cameron Grimes. Really good match from both men, as always, with, of course, the A-Champ. Boom! The A-Champ retaining. Carmelo Hayes retains. Definitely been digging Carmelo's run. Then, of course, we have MSK facing Diamond Mine for the winner of the Dusty Cup Classic. Now, if you guys didn't know, MSK came out with a Dusty Rhodes remix to his theme song. They basically combined it with MSK. I thought that was so sick, bro. Like, the theme song was good. It was well edited. It wasn't too much. And then it led you to believe that they were going to actually win it because of how they were using the theme, right? Now, this, in my opinion, was the funniest thing of the night. Malcolm Bivens, okay, this dude is hilarious. He says, never give up. Nah, you should. I love Malcolm Bivens. Okay, I can't stress that enough. The dude is such a great manager. He's just funny, bro. Like, so the match kicks off. Diamond Mine and MSK put on a phenomenal match, with ultimately the winner being the Creed brothers for the Dusty Cup champions. Yep, I was very happy, as you can tell. Really excited to see what they do. If they could even beat Imperium for the titles, I think they can do it. I think so. It's time for Diamond Mine to hold some gold. Aside from the Roderick Strong Cruiserweight title, which technically no longer exists. So I mean, I think they referenced it earlier on tonight, but he was only holding the North American title, so obviously, like, that unification just was a way to eliminate the cruiserweight title. There's Malcolm Bivens reacting as only he would, and then of course we have the future Nikita. She's gonna be coming next week. I'm telling you, this girl's gonna do big, big things. Um, she's got it, man. She's gonna do it. Okay. Yep, I'm ready for her debut. Can't wait. Down bad. Yeah, it's gonna be tough because Gigi's like the hot one right now. But I want to see what she can do in the ring because she has had matches in 205. She had a match against the girl that was declined when they choose tag team opportunity. So it's gonna be interesting to see if she got better, or I haven't actually seen a lot of her wrestling yet. So I want to see what she can do. But anyways, we had that happen. We had Solo come out and declare his next victim, which was Gunther. One funny thing that happened was that Gunther was like, "Hey, it's pronounced Gunther," and then the crowd starts chanting Walter. I think that this is a good way to get him a little more over, as far as like being like a dominant, well, not really dominant, but like very similar to like the whole Danny Bryan thing, where Danny Bryan was like, you know, doing the yes chant, and they were chanting no, or like he was chanting no, and then they would chant yes. It's a good way to interact with the crowd, in my opinion, and it shows another side of Walter if they go down that route. Or Gunther, right? Gunther. So let me know what you guys think about that, man. Do you want to see him do that? Like, do you think he should be like, it's Gunther, and then they chant Walter, and then he quiets down for a minute, and then he says Gunther, and they chant Walter? Like, I think that would be a good way to like kind of go back and forth with the crowd and play off the fact that he's aware that the crowd doesn't like it, but in a way that still solidifies him under like WWE giving him the name change, I guess. Next we have Legado del Fantasma with this new logo. Very similar to the LWO, which is the Latin World Order. Not sure how I feel about it. I don't think it was necessary, but it is what it is. And then, of course, La Madrina walking side by side with him. You know what I mean? Next week, like I said, the Women's Cup begins. We have LA Knight versus Grayson Waller. Dolph Ziggler versus Tommaso Ciampa. Those are the matches announced thus far. I'm not going to talk about the promo here just because whatever. Braun Breaker comes out. He faces Escobar. Good match. Dolph gets involved, hits a super kick. Then, of course, Braun kicks out, ultimately winning the match in dominant fashion. 1, 2, 3. And that's pretty much it, man. If you guys have any other questions or concerns or anything that I should have missed, comment it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the other videos that I'm going to be posting soon, as well as the WWE 2K22 ratings. Peace.